Alright, so here's the mission prep that you need to know. You have been assigned to PDX-112. This is a pre-scouted planet. There is an unscouted ruin that you're supposed to go in. There seems to be some signs of advanced tech, and the scout team that spotted it decided not to endeavor deeper, for automated defense systems seem to be in the area. So they called in the heavy hitters. Unfortunately, the Bravo team was unavailable due to another mission.
No! You wound me. You wound us.
That
Of
was
course,
by
Bravo
intention.
team said, no, I'm not going to do this.
So instead, you guys are being assigned to this. It's a very straightforward mission. Loot, come back. Any questions?
We guitar instead.
Have we been on this? Have we been on this planet before?
Okay.
No. PDX-112 has been explored by another team. It is temperate climate, has breathable atmosphere, plenty of fresh water, and that is non-toxic.
Well, I guess it sounds like we have everything we need except for Jaelle.
Yeah, basically. Jaelle is a life condition.
All right. Well then, let's start with my basics. Let's put in 5K of miscellaneous.
Yes.
Miscellaneous equipment.
Right. So the thing is, there might be hostile defense systems, but there seems to be no local population. They haven't found any living humans so far. There might be some deeper in the on the planet. However, the scout teams have not wandered further off than 50 kilometers off the gate itself. So about
how far is the door from the gate?
Should we take the van?
The ruins themselves are pretty close to the gate, about 2 kilometers away, less than 2 miles, a bit over a mile. You can basically see them from the gate.
So we probably don't need the bus.
Yeah, let's say nay on it. In repairs.
Let's bring motorcycles. No.
It's definitely an option.
Scooters.
Jaelle's still fuming about the bike she bought.
Segways. Oh no, they haven't been invented yet.
Mopeds. We could do mopeds.
It's 2 miles away. I'm sure we could walk.
2 kilometers. It's not even 2 miles. Yeah.
Yeah, it's less than 2 miles.
What is the temperature?
It's temperate.
Right. So about last team that visited reported the temperature to be about I wanna say 60 Fahrenheit.
Okay, what about at night?
Down to 30.
Ooh, freezing.
Yeah. So there's a big change there.
32 is freezing, so yeah, freezing.
Yeah, that is
Below
freezing, hun.
Okay, I'm used to us hitting like
It's
0
temperate
degrees.
climate, but seems to be winter conditions.
Okay.
So yeah, my translation.
We're not wearing shorts and t-shirts. Okay.
So Jaelle's just wearing her normal t-shirts and pants because it sounds like New York weather.
I'm wearing my armor, so yeah, okay.
Tell me if I'm wrong.
No, you're not wrong.
You're absolutely mistaken.
When I was working, if it was above 0 in the morning and going to at least 8, so that was like 32 and I don't know 40 something, it was still shorts weather.
Yeah. So
all right. So like we don't have Mac, so it's just us 4, and the band's been repaired. But like the mission is Easy peasy, not like last time.
Yeah.
Fact, there's not even people there. We're just dealing with tech.
Mac just said that he needs some time off to recharge or something.
Yeah, considering his belt isn't helping him anymore.
Hence the recharge joke.
What?
Yeah.
That's no joke. Yeah.
It was good. I liked it.
Right, so what sort of vehicles are you bringing?
Feet.
We're walking.
Feet and backpacks. Okay. So I'm going to have to limit that extra cash you're bringing in to $1,000 each.
Really?
Because you're not actually having a lot of things to carry with.
I'm still bringing my guns.
Well, no,
Yeah,
we're bringing all
you-
our stuff.
the ex-
This is just extra cash to, oh, yes, I brought this, and here I'm paying for it now.
Yeah.
That's what the extra cash is for.
I mean, if that's the
Actually,
thing,
since it's backpacks only and not even mobits, let's make it 500. Because that is a
Well-
limited amount of stuff, and you can buy a lot of stuff with $500 due.
Oops.
Okay.
So that's each. You can
I
buy up
negotiated this down.
to 2,000 total.
Yeah, get 4,500 back. So then,
Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna start enforcing this, like, depending on what sort of vehicles you bring in, you get less stuff you can pull out of your ass.
that's where it's coming from. Okay.
Yeah.
I like how you give the rules after we've made the decision. Like, yeah, you know what?
No, I'm still making it that you can get your stuff
This
back.
seems fair. You know, when you thought you had 5,000 worth of stuff, this seems fair. You only have a 500.
Yeah. You can still change your mind and bring in a vehicle if you like. But yeah, gonna have to scale that up depending on your
let's see how this
cargo
goes.
capacity.
Let's see how this goes.
Yeah. Okay. So that's it. You wanna go?
That's dialing the gate. Okay. Actually, we don't do that, but
Don't do EX1 planet. Check out these.
PDX 112.
Yes. PDX 112. You dial the gate and you jump in. You arrive in the darkness of the night.
I'm glad that I mentioned it.
What?
Cooler.
Having warm clothes.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. There's a big hole in the sky.
There's a big hole in the sky.
Yeah. It does appear that there is no stars visible. There's just one big black swirly thing on the sky.
Is there like a black hole in the sky? Has a star collapsed?
Bingo!
Oh man!
And
Wait a
everything
second.
seems sluggish as you move. You can see that you can see the ruined city about 2 kilometers down the road. There's like literally a stone paved road going there, and you can see pieces of it floating. You feel light. Not light enough to start floating, but close.
So, like on the moon, kind of light.
The gravity is low.
Oh.
Every time
dark
you
side.
take a step, you feel like going towards that black hole over there.
Shouldn't that
Yep.
have been
We're
on
fucked.
the report brief?
What?
Shouldn't that have been on the report? The pre-report?
You didn't see it on the report.
Yeah, because whoever wrote the report is a dickhead.
Probably Bravo team. Yeah.
And to be fair, they did report that there was a bright blue star.
Not anymore.
So, what do you plan on doing?
Going back through the.
This could be a really short mission, guys.
Too bad we
let's go
didn't have
investigate. Let's go
boots.
investigate these ruins.
Wait. Too bad we didn't have boots that were for gravity that can keep us on the planet.
Not sure how that would work, unless the planet's made of metal.
So, assume. Does anyone have astrogation?
Yes.
Ollie. Need
Skills.
education or intellect at your discretion.
Astrogation. Submit. 15. Wow, I rolled 11. Nice.
Yep. Your expert analysis of the situation is the following. You are pretty close to the point where the star's the collapsed star's gravity is going to suck you in. Considering that there's pieces of the ruins have already started floating towards it, the so-called event horizon, or whatever you call it, is closing in on you, and it might move very slowly from your perception over here. If you start going towards it, you might slip through it before you realize it.
I have a question,
this
though.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
The mass of the planet hasn't changed. Why has its gravity changed? Because we're a lot closer to the planet than we are to the thing that's coming. So why would the gravity of the planet change?
Oh, the gravity of the planet hasn't changed. It's just being offset by the gravity of the star, of the black hole.
I'm gonna roll science bullshit on that. No.
It's called science. GM is making it up. Deal with it.
Okay.
It-
Okay.
GM is making
basically
science
called-
bullshit. Go with it.
It's called black holes do whatever they want.
It's called science beyond your explanations.
It's
Scientist.
TV science, basically movie science. It's fine.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we'd have the whole interstellar situation here, where 1 hour here is 7 days on regular Earth. So we're not doing that.
Didn't we already do that once?
No. Wait. Yeah.
Yes, we did.
All right. Well, regardless, so like Dan, if you're saying like it's fine and
I'm not saying it's fine. I'm just saying I don't understand the science. It doesn't make any sense.
There might
maybe
be
the
some
answer's in the
factors in
ruins.
play that you can't witness from
Yes.
this perspective.
What I'm saying is, with my 15, do I know how much time we have?
Well, if you stand here, it might be anything between 1 and 5 years. But if you move any closer, that's going to dramatically drop.
Move
Every
any
meter you
closer to
move,
what?
it appears that the black hole is on the other side of the ruins. So if you move towards the ruins, you go towards the black hole, and the gravity is going to be exponentially increasing. Oh, it's going to be increasing more and more the closer you go to it.
all the science.
This
I
is
don't
breaking
understand,
my
like-
science brain,
Yes,
but okay.
I know.
Well, I guess we can
I mean,
determine how we can move closer, and if the rate that the BS is changing, I can use the math to figure out how much time we'll have. But we'll have to get closer first.
dude, you only rolled a 15. You have no fucking clue.
I only rolled a 15. Yeah. Okay.
You only rolled a 15.
Only
you have
rolled
no
a
clue.
15. So
The GM has decided you have no
you
clue.
you are relatively close to a black hole. And the closer you get to a black hole, the gravity is going to increase exponentially. The closer you get.
I can understand that, but the difference of a couple of kilometers is not going to make any difference because otherwise the
Actually,
planet would have
yes,
already been
because-
sucked in.
You are a lot lighter than the planet.
True,
Dude, I see.
but we're on the planet.
things-
Yeah.
I
The planet
see
is
things
only going to give a
floating up.
limited amount of resistance before giving you up. You're already feeling lighter.
And,
As
and
is.
it's not
Okay.
just that the
Makes
planet
sense.
might also be moving into that black hole. So
It
it just has to
is.
nudge just right and we're gone. I would rather go back through the hole and go thing and say, we can't do anything on this planet. It's dead.
You. That's why I said I went back to the gate.
You went
Dan.
back. You went back to the gate.
Why-
Okay.
Wait. Dan, is what the ladies' science saying is true? The longer we stay in here, the worse it's gonna get, and there's really nothing to find here.
Until we move any closer, I can't tell because I can't tell how much worse it's getting. But what we can do is hook ourselves to the ground somehow, even though this doesn't make any sense, so that we go flying off into space.
Can I just make an observation?
Yeah.
And I point to the pieces of ruins going up into the air. I'm like, I think those are heavier than us.
How much rope can you buy for $2,000?
A lot.
I was just thinking, tie a rope to the Stargate itself, tie it to all of us. We move off. Worst case scenario, we pull ourselves back along the rope,
Mhm.
and we're back at the Stargate.
I do not want to chance it. I'd
That
rather
makes
go
us-
back and just tell
That
them.
makes as much sense as the effect of 2 kilometers. It's up to you, Doug.
I want to go back. This is technically
I'm
a dead
already
planet.
I'm standing there.
Well, we haven't gone anywhere yet, so
I'm
No,
going
you
up and
walked
standing
out
next to. I'm going to stand up next to to Stella and go.
Fine, let's go back. Mission abort. Mission abort.
So, which address do you dial?
Earth.
Okay. You try
We don't
dial
go
in
to
Earth, and who goes in first?
Send the signal so that they don't close their iris or whatever, assuming that's been invented yet.
Oh yeah, that is. You do send the code. You do not, however, receive a return code.
We wouldn't normally anyway, would we?
Usually
We
there's a
don't, we
confirmation
do.
that usually there's a confirmation that
okay.
it has been received.
Oh,
But
okay. So
that light
basi-
does not pop up on your on your codex. They'll call it.
Okay, so we're not actually connected to Earth.
No.
That's good to know.
No,
It
we
also
don't-
could be that there is some interference from the black hole. This given that the Stargate is so close to it, but you're not entirely
Well,
sure.
you mentioned that the planet is being moved. So
Usually it doesn't affect the outgoing travel, and the Stargate has been able to compensate on those before.
We were able to dial here. Why can't we
Yes.
dial back?
But yeah,
Well,
there is a Stargate, there's a connection. By all accounts, it should be to Earth, but you're just not receiving the return signal.
Basically, we always because after we got attacked, we always had to send out a beacon back saying that we're coming back, so they knew it was us coming instead of them locking down the system and then killing us.
yes, that's what I said. Yes.
So if they can't hear us right now, we're gonna have to go somewhere else. And then rewire another signal out to them from a different planet so they know it's us,
Okay.
but we're coming from a different one.
Okay, fine. Close the connection to Earth and go to PDX 995.
Yes, the Stargate refuses to close.
Well,
Oh,
I
well,
guess
wait,
we're going to
wait,
Earth.
wait the 29 minutes. Or does it work differently in this universe?
you
What's
decide to wait
what's the
for
what's the
29
matter
minutes.
then? Is
Well,
it
no,
not-
if we don't get the response back that they got our signal, then they probably didn't receive it.
And it went somewhere
Therefore,
else.
therefore they will they'll have the iris up and we'll get smushed when we go back.
So we can't go back is the essence of this until we figure out what's blocking the signal.
Yes.
Or until the
Black hole stops.
well, no, until the gate shuts down after the normal amount of minutes its maximum open time is, which I think is from the show, and I don't know if it exists in this universe.
As far as you know, yes. The original tech gateways have 29-minute on time.
Okay.
Maximum of 29 minutes on.
Dan, is there a possibility that these ruins are somehow interfering with whatever's happening with this gate?
It's more likely that the sun blowing up probably had more
A
influence.
black hole?
Yeah.
Well, there's literally nothing we could do against a black hole. So
That is correct, other than waiting 29 minutes and then dialing somewhere we know doesn't have an iris.
and this black hole seems to make it near impossible to get close to the ruins, as we could see stones being lifted from there.
Correct.
All evidence, I'll document everything with the camera. All evidence
place is
suggests this is
bad.
bad.
Yeah, as
Alright.
as you're documenting it, you see that at the ruins there's an impending darkness that is approaching it, and the rocks are moving faster towards it.
The rocks
That's
are
not
moving
good.
faster towards what?
The darkness
The hole.
that is approaching from
Oh,
the
okay.
black hole.
Well, I hate to say this, but we may have to go through this portal not knowing where the Stargate, not knowing where we're going.
Unfortunately, we do know where we're going.
Are you sure?
Well, we were able to dial here and we got here. So if we dial home, we got home, except the signal that we send to say, hi, it's us, don't kill us, isn't getting through.
Something went
Yeah,
through.
so our chances are death here or death home. That's what she's getting at.
As I said, if we wait 29 minutes, we can dial somewhere that doesn't have one of those.
I don't think we have
I have
29 minutes.
How long have we
That's
been
the issue.
dithering, Wooster?
About 20 minutes.
Okay, so if we can wait 9 more minutes.
Okay.
And how close is the blackness?
Let's go with this. You start feeling like you're just moments away from losing grasp with the ground.
Tie ourselves to the gate.
The gate is going to be gone, is basically what's going to happen in 9 minutes.
How many more minutes are left to go?
5. The ruins have completely been lifted
I don't like
from
this
the ground.
adventure. This is dumb. Guys, go to this planet. Everything's fine. Oh, the star that was supposed to be there now is a black hole. And by the way, you can't return. You can't go towards it. You can't go
Yes,
towards
the
everything. You
episode.
can't return. This is
Froggy, you're absolutely right. Look at that. Choose how you will die. The episode.
Yeah, basically.
Oh yeah. I loved your ruin runners, except we're not going to the runner. We're not running and
No,
we're not going to
you're
the
running
ruins.
from the ruins.
that is an option. We go the opposite way. And it'll buy us a little bit of time.
But
and
we
then
will be sucked into the black hole because we're not going to be able to get into the Stargate because the Stargate is going to be gone.
Sometimes you
Well,
just have to take a leap of
biggest
faith.
idea biggest
I'm
idea
going to go
is
in this. I'm going to say, y'all, we need to leave. Like now.
That is true. Doug, you have
Yeah.
your technology gig stuff. Why don't you send a signal through and see where it lands on the other side?
Can you send through something that sends a signal back to you?
You know what? Hang on. Like the thing that we use to broadcast. Let me see what I could do to make signal booster broadcast. Get a connection going. See why we're not getting a response back. I will use my tech skills. Try to
Something
see
that
about
says
the
beep
downlink
so you
device.
know it wasn't destroyed.
The what?
Something that says beep so you know it wasn't destroyed.
All right. I'm going to hook up my new reconfigured
Power glove.
Nintendo Power Glove, hook up my stuff, and try to get a power signal, and I'll see what I can find. Here we go. 12.
Right, you rig up a quickly some sort of thingy. You basically take a walkie-talkie, have it cycle some sound, so it's constantly sending something to you, and you just dot it through the gate. And soon enough, you hear it. You hear the sounds of click, clank, clonk, clank, clank, clank through it. It apparently made it through intact.
Hey, it's safe. We got to get out of
Then
here
let's
now.
go.
Yeah.
All at once. All at the same time.
Done then.
And now we're gonna take a half-hour break.
What?
Just kidding. So you make through.
Where do we end up? Fairly certain it's not going to be Earth.
Well, first of all, it's dark. As soon as the Stargate closes behind you, you are in.
It doesn't
complete
stay
darkness.
open for 29 minutes?
No, I think it closes immediately.
Okay.
Stargate technology. Haven't you seen the series?
Wait a
Immediately
minute.
the group is through, it closes.
Flares.
It
Okay.
wouldn't matter. It wouldn't
Let's
matter anyway
investigate.
because we were up on the 29 minutes anyway.
You were pretty
So we
close to
closed
the point.
anyway.
So, yeah. The Stargate closes immediately behind the last one of you. The first one to get through did take some glimpses that you saw concrete surrounding some rubble. And, but that's about it.
Let's get some light, flashlights,
there's a
flares. So let's
steel
investigate.
grid underneath you.
Hang on.
And as you light up your torches, or flashlights, whichever you would like to call them, you... Oh, right. Almost window. Welcome back, Losito.
Thank you. My roommate brought me a soda.
Ooh, tell him to bring
Nice.
me some too.
Nice.
No,
Yeah,
taking
but-
make
off.
sure it's the
Pepsi Max
Pepsi
Mint,
Lime.
yeah.
Pepsi
Yes.
Max Mint.
Mint lime. Mint lime.
And I was like, "Hi, I'm taking off now." By the
Yeah.
way, you left this soda on the counter.
Good service. So anyway, you light up your flashlight and you look around, and this one does seem to be the Stargate facility. It's ruined and dilapidated, and there seems to be signs of struggle. There's holes in the walls. There's even holes on the grade you're standing on. And it seems to be a while since this place has been in use.
Ah, black holes, time shenanigans. What year is it? Did we go back? We came back
my
in this
year.
Stargate, and it's like years later. What happened here? We were only gone for like 29
See?
minutes.
Service works. Your roommate is nice.
We're
But
back
missed
at
out.
Cheyenne Mountain, right?
It seems like, yes.
That's what it's called, Cheyenne something?
A Cheyenne
Yes.
Mountain Complex. It
PMC.
definitely looks familiar. There's even familiar sort of writing. There seems to be the embarkation chamber written written on the.
Is like the Stargate Corporation logo over everything? Or is it different?
Yes.
It's different.
Oh, for
Do
fuck's
I
sake! Are
look-
you kidding
Does
me?
it look familiar to me?
Yes. That is the Stargate Command logo. The one you worked for.
I'm home. Oh my god, yes. Yes,
Oh, this-
yes.
Well,
I'm
your home
home.
sucks.
Oh, I'm so happy. I'm jumping up and down for joy. I'm home.
You're
Oh my
home that
God.
everybody's not here. Got it.
All right, Stella, you know your way around here. Where's everybody? Is this what it normally looks like? This place is a
Yes.
shithole.
No, it is not how it normally looks like.
No.
This was full of
no.
life. There were soldiers, there was officers. There would have
What the
been
hell
people on
happened?
that balcony over there looking down at whoever came in.
What the hell happened?
I don't know. You tell
Last
me.
time you checked, there wasn't blast marks on the walls. Either. Let alone rubble.
They look like the blasts from gold weapons.
Give me an investigate roll.
Oh God.
You may use education.
Investigate. Do I need education? Investigate. Submit. Wow, I rolled a 4.
There's high likelihood of yes.
Okay.
I start looking around, and because of course I know it's my Stargate, and I want to do an investigate.
Okay,
You
what are you
have-
investigating for?
I want to check to see what actually occurred, and actually I want to find my stuff, meaning my locker.
Okay. Basic situation first. You are in a room with no clear exits. What seems to have been exits have been replaced by rubble, at least what was in the Stargate Corporation room. The exits are now rubble. There doesn't seem to be a convenient way out of here. You're surprised the gate itself is still standing. The quickest way does seem to be to climb your way in through the broken windows of the observation deck.
So I was thinking, we have rope.
Hmm?
The rope we were going to tie ourselves to the gate with, well, we can use that to climb.
I want to close my eyes and see, not see, but hear if there is anybody on the other side.
Recon.
Eight.
You hear as you focus and reduce out all the other idiots in the room making noise. You hear there is something humming. There is something that is working. You're not entirely sure where.
I
But
go
it's
towards.
it's not from the immediate surroundings. Comes from somewhere deeper.
I go towards the sound of the humming.
Oh, it's you have no direction for it. It's
So-
like it's coming from somewhere, but there's no direct source of it.
So I convey this to the rest of the. There is a humming going
But,
on.
like-
Can anybody else pinpoint it?
That would
Power-
if you want to think about it, it's engineering with education. Stella gets a boon on this.
Somebody else that's good at engineering would just be a regular role, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not good at engineering.
I don't have engineering.
Engineering with education, I would be a net +3.
That's
You're probably the best one.
That's you're the guy.
That's
is
because
fantastic.
only because I have jack of all trades.
Oh, you
Oops.
can jet.
I'm gonna jack that. 10.
Right. At least Stargate Corporation had a nuclear reactor that would hum constantly in the background.
Get a reactor?
Ah,
Nuclear reactors.
power a nuclear
vessel.
power a nuclear vessels.
Seriously?
Yes.
Vessel, yeah. Nuclear vessel.
Yeah. Nuclear vessel. But yeah, perhaps that one is still operational. As per the construction details of the Cheyenne Mountain, the nuclear reactor inside would have been very heavily secured to avoid direct hits to it that would destabilize the power generation of the complex.
Where's the dialing device, by the way?
Well, the
Is it in
dialing
the
device in
Dobson-
Cheyenne complex is called a computer.
Yes,
So
but where was it?
In the observation deck?
That's what I thought. Let's get to the
So-
observation deck. Sorry, go ahead. Charles.
observation deck. Everything is unpowered, correct?
Mm,
There's like everything's dark. There doesn't seem to be anything going on.
yeah, at least I don't see anything yet. So if you
Can
want to
I
get
check
the
my-
observation check, the first one going over there needs to roll me a dexterity athletics to get there.
On it.
Alright, dog, you managed to get in without injuring yourself on the broken glass. The glass itself is not the type that is easy to break. It's the ballistic glass used to protect against enemy fire.
Yeah.
So it's
Which-
it has one. It has left behind some sharp corners,
Yeah.
but you make it through to the observation deck.
Well, obviously the
The screens of all the computers seem to have been destroyed. Roll me either electronics or recon with intellect.
done. Wow. There we go.
Yeah. Apparently, whoever destroyed these computers has about the same knowledge of computer systems as my parents, and they have destroyed the screens of the computers,
Not the computers themselves.
not the computer units themselves, which seem to be still there under the desks, mostly unharmed. Some of them have been casualties of collateral damage, but they still exist.
If you shoot the monitor, you can't see what's going on. It's broken.
The keyboards and other stuff have also suffered from a blast of screen with staff weapon sort of damage, but other than that, seems to be a-okay.
I don't. Do you think that with the gear that I currently have, I'd be able to get one of these up and running just to see what's happening or see if there's a record of what happened?
Yeah, just pull out a foldable screen from your backpack.
All right, I got a bunch of gear and stuff. Let's check out what's going on here. Hook it up, bypass.
Yeah, foldable screen, $1,000. Or you can try using your already existing gear with a
My little
electronics check.
tiny,
Yeah.
little tiny thing that's.
Yeah.
Oh,
This little big boy screen over here.
actually, it's about this. It's not even that.
Yeah,
big.
it's a big boy screen. Yeah.
It's that size right there. It's about the size of a Game Boy. It's a Game Boy screen. Literally a Game Boy
Yeah.
screen.
Go with it.
Wait, what about your laptop? Couldn't you hook your laptop into it?
Yeah.
You could hook your laptop into it, yeah.
Let's do that. Let's hook up some. Anyways, I'm hooking up some gear. I'm gonna Let's see if I can find some logs of what happened at this area and see what.
Roll me electronics, please. Take a bane. A
I'll
lot of
help
stuff
them.
is damaged. A lot of stuff is
Okay.
damaged, so it's a matter of finding.
I'm not going to use my special ability here.
Okay.
Hang on. Let me roll this with the Bane. There's a way to do this up here. Click on normal. Click on Bane.
Like
Click
on
on
electronics. And you may use educational intellect, whichever suits you better.
I'm gonna go with smarts. I'm not very educated.
Rolling with Bane in 11. Apparently you can't roll any worse, can you? So, you hook yourself up to the system, and you realize that there is a countdown. And
Oh, God, not again.
that's the self-destruct countdown that is blasted all over the screen. And it is stuck at 3 minutes and 13 seconds.
Oh, crap.
And you say it's stuck?
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be counting down at the moment. You surmise that if you start doing anything to the system, there's a chance it will continue.
Yeah. It got interrupted. Any further? Yeah, I'm gonna stop there.
So there is no way we can dial out from up here.
Well, if we did it in less than 3 minutes and 13 seconds, we could, probably. But where would we go? Anywhere we dialed from here is going to be in this universe.
Stella, how did you wind up in our universe? Like, what can you recall from that day?
I went through the portal, and next thing I know, I was the
Roll me an
Stargate.
intellect.
Okay. Intellect. Just a skill?
Yeah, just a stat. Well, you do remember something being odd with the Stargate. When you stepped through it, you were the last one to go through. But just after the last one went in, the gate changed color for a brief moment. Went red, and then back to blue before you stepped in. Other than that, you don't really know.
Wasn't Wooster, wasn't where we found her on the fucked up time planet?
No, she stepped with you to Stargate Corporation headquarters.
Yeah, we were
Oh.
returning from somewhere and she was with
Yes,
us.
but wasn't the place we were returning from the fucked up time planet?
I do believe so, yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
So if we dialed from here to the fucked up time planet and wait until the gate turns red and I'll step through it once, or except, well, unless Stella wants to stay here. Then from there went back to Earth.
I mean, obviously the circumstances are that like through some sort of crossing of streams because of time dilated planets. I don't know that. I mean, obviously we're gonna have to try to figure out a way to get back. It's gonna be hard though since we can't even dial out. Well, let's
Can
try to
we
see.
like bypass the self-destruct? Can we bypass the self-destruct and dial out?
Last time you know, it requires 2 officers to do that. To engage it or unengage it.
Stella, is there any communication devices down here that you can use to communicate with your people somehow to find out what's going on, what happened?
Hmm. There would be the intercom that would connect, and there's the landline phones, but no radio signal is strong enough to get out of Cheyenne Mountain Complex that
Unless
humanity
it's
has
going,
access to.
unless it's on a walkie-talkie and going through the Stargate.
Yeah, because the Stargate itself acts as a portal that
Yes.
transmits the radio
Yes.
signals. Yeah.
So yeah,
All right, here's another question. How long, I mean, we see that signs of struggle. There's blasters, pots, pox, broken concrete, everything destroyed. Bodies, blood.
Those are oddly missing.
Yeah, that's what I
It
figured.
seems like somebody has done a stand here, but you. By the way, somebody do an investigate.
I'll do an investigate.
Do a quick investigate. Voila.
Okay. $13.
Wow.
As you look about, the damage to the screens is actually from bullets, not blast weapons. Somebody was trying to block the access of the enemy to the computer systems. You reckon?
somebody who knew nothing about computers.
Or
Okay.
more likely, hoping that they knew nothing about computers.
Ah,
Because not seeing what you're doing is probably going to hinder your abilities, right?
Mm-hmm.
sure.
And it's the easiest thing to target, isn't it? But
What do
yeah,
you think that means?
your investigate also reveals that there is shell casings on the floor. That seems to indicate that the fighting position has retreated away from the command room and the observation deck and deeper into the complex.
All right. Well, Mac's not with us. There might still be some survivors, or worse.
Yeah.
Let's
Mac is
tread
currently
carefully,
enjoying Mai
investigate.
Tais, Mai Tais on a beach.
Earning 20%.
Let's-
He got us all into this, so.
He did? How? Let's
I'm
let's
blaming it
investigate
on
further.
him.
Investigate. Yeah. Let's investigate further here. And hey, I guess suppose following the casings trail is not a bad way of seeing what's what. I couldn't even figure out like what time or what the last known logs were when I did my scan, right?
Nah, the self-destruct sequence has locked you out of all the other systems.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay.
At least on these
Hmm.
computers.
Well, let's carefully see what else is with this complex and see what other surprises we find here. And if we could what other mysteries we could solve.
Right.
Wooster, I'm going to save a potential thin mint action for later, in case we get desperate. There, see if you remember what that means.
It takes you about a few minutes to exchange thin mints.
There's 4 slots, so
Yeah.
they're all already
Yeah,
plugged in.
yeah, you plugged in, but you whatever you have plugged in, to engage a new one instead of an old one takes about 10 minutes.
Okay, well, that's the one I'm going to engage. I'll start engaging it now while we're walking.
Okay, fair enough. You and your mint.
Yes.
Next, you're gonna put it in my can.
Next, I'm gonna put it in your can. Yes.
Let's see if you can.
Mm.
So, You follow the trail of shell casings. Are they bullet casings? No. Well, anyway, they seem to lead up the stairs, and suddenly, without any rhyme or reason, end.
Any blood?
No.
Or were they just completely incompetently shooting at nothing? Okay.
Seems like it. There seems to be lots of bullet holes on the walls, though.
There seems to be what?
Bullet
What?
holes on the walls.
Can we see if there was return fire?
Oh, yeah, there definitely is like blast signs on the walls, which seem to be made by staff weapons.
So there was an actual fight.
There was an actual fight, but the lack of blood and lack of bodies seems weird.
Let's continue going.
As I said before, Stella, is there a place where we can go, or where there's like communications equipment?
Well,
So you can-
one option is the commander's office, which would have been the general's command room. The other
Oh.
option would be the laboratory, which is pretty close to the Stargate, and then there's obviously the hospital, or the infirmary actually, which are very close by at here.
I'd like to go to the laboratory, but that's just me. That's my second home. Well, this would be a third home because it's on a different universe. But yeah.
Where
Let's
do you want to
split-
go?
Let's split the party.
It's not.
Mm-mm.
Just kidding.
On the other hand, further up would be the barracks, the living quarters, the actual administration offices, and the meeting rooms and whatnot. A bit further away.
You know what? Walkie-talkie check. Can we? Is everything still working within our
Yeah,
stuff?
these should work within 2 floors.
All right.
Otherwise, the floors are gonna get too dense and block.
This
the
is like
walkie-talkie.
a big area to cover, so like, why don't we split this up into 2 groups? Groups of 2. What? What's this look on Wooster?
You can totally do that.
No, I don't think we should split the party.
All right.
But I would like to go to the barracks first, if
Stella?
that's okay.
This is your universe, I guess, or your world. Let's sure, let's go that way.
I think it's most important to get somewhere there's communication. But okay.
We'll get to it. What's closest? We're just moving along.
Barracks would be a few levels up.
Does the does the power still work?
It seems to be dark everywhere you go.
Yeah, but the computers were still working.
Indeed.
So the power is on. It's just the lighting isn't.
It's weird, isn't it?
Well, Dan, what were you saying about getting power up?
Oh, by the way, somebody
You
roll
wanna
me a
go see?
recon. Just anyone.
I will. Ten.
Yeah, when they realize the lights are not on, you start looking around, and indeed, the lights are not on. There are no lights intact. Somebody has been systematically shooting them out.
I think there is electricity in the building.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. Computer screens generate a light.
Yeah.
All the lights are shot out too. Could it be something that does not want light?
Something that can operate and shoot a weapon. Different casings or multiple people. That's a good hypothesis.
Because that's guerrilla tactic. You'd rather be in the dark versus in the light.
I pull out my gun.
I'm like, Gielle's like, that's guerrilla tactic here.
I pull out my gun and I go on the defensive. And I start actually looking around to see if I see anybody or
All right, guys,
anything.
let's clear this room by room. Standard SWAT stack. We've practiced this before. We'll clear this out room by room. And we'll do that for the time being. I have a sneaking suspicion that there's nothing here, nobody here, but we're investigating. Dan, you said you wanted to go to lab, and you said you wanted to go to the barracks.
I want to go to the barracks.
Oh, all right.
Dan wants to go to the lab.
Which is closer?
A lab.
Stella, we'll hit the lab first, and then we'll go to the barracks. All right.
Okay.
Let's go. We'll proceed clearing out room. We'll do a basic security clear to make sure that when we enter the room that there's nothing happening there. Flashlights on. All let's do all the things that we need to do to have lights.
Yeah. You head towards the labs, which seem to be in the same place as they are in the Stargate Corporation. The route is simple. There is surprisingly few shell casings. And the lights have been shut off, so there is some casings around. And you enter the dark laboratory. It seems to be a mess. Like somebody has been ransacking this place. There is odd, weird alien items here and there.
There's what?
Odd, weird alien items here and there. And some of them seem alien, but on a close inspection, have been made with human hands. The material seemed familiar.
I'm going to ask a completely unrelated to anything question, but any black belts?
Sorry.
Sorry, I had to put that in for you, John.
Tell me what would be a suitable skill. Recon is not it.
Sorry,
Tell
what?
me a skill that is not investigate or recon.
Well, I'm looking for electronics.
Fair enough.
With what?
Intellect.
Pity.
You really don't know this lab from before.
Well, I know the lab in our
This
lab.
Yeah, no. You know a similar lab somewhere else.
12.
Well, let's see what he finds, shall we?
Ooh.
Oh no, he had to pull out the Holy Grail.
Let me see. That would be the.
The Sears catalog.
I need to
No,
figure out
it's the Toys R Us
stats.
catalog.
All right. You don't find a belt, but you do find an alien-looking item. Next to it are some lab notes, which are in English.
I'll translate for everybody else. No.
Yeah. Only one of you speaks English. This alien device was found on PDX 313. It's a remarkably destructive weapon. Shoots an intense beam of laser-like energy. However, its damage is way beyond our capability of reproducing. We are currently investigating it. However, have not been able to find a seam to open it with without potentially damaging the structure within. And then there is instructions on how to fire it. Seems to be a rifle-sized weapon.
Do not fire indoors.
Very high powered alien rifle.
Indeed.
I'll give it to Doug and tell him how to fire it if he worst comes to worst.
We can all read this.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, cool. Thanks. Well, we'll take it back with us. Is
Yeah.
there anything else of value to be found here at the lab that Dan, why did you want to come here?
Actually, to
Shouldn't-
use the communication equipment here
Ah.
to see if we could talk to anybody else in the base.
Right. There's the intercom system. There seems to be operational. There seems to be.
Why
to be
don't you
the
announce this to
thingamabob.
everybody here?
I was looking for something more or less conspicuous, but
There's a landline phone in there.
any dial tone?
Yes.
Oh, Stella, know anybody on this planet? Who you gonna
Yes.
call?
Those bastards.
Ghostbusters.
I guess I should have said who you want to call, not who you're gonna call. But yeah,
On the note,
I-
like
I dial 0.
operator.
The number you have dialed cannot be reached.
It might be okay. I do a 9, and then I dial my old precinct in New York City. To get outside of the building, you have to dial a 9.
You have to dial 9
Then-
to leave the trunk system.
The number you
Yeah.
have dialed cannot be reached.
Let me see this. I'll grab the phone. I know a couple I totally know a couple freaking tricks from my high school days.
911.
No party line, please.
1976.
976. Go girls. All right.
1-800 Cars for Kids.
1-800-CALLATT.
So Carlos works in the telco company, and I know exactly how all these landlines and why you have to dial 9 to get out. Anywho's, Doug,
Yes, exactly.
Doug, knowing our Earth-based phone system, I'm going to try to use whatever techniques and tricks I use to actually reach outside lines and bypasses. See if this is just at something's wrong with the trunk, or is this can't get anything past this point.
Well, any number you think of calling seems to be returning number you have dialed cannot be reached. But roll me an electronics check. Do you wish to use a special power on this?
I'm not going to use a special power in this.
Okay.
Wowzers. Why are we all? It's fine. We're good, rolling good. It's good. It's fine. This is what we want.
Shush! Don't say anything.
You quickly figure out that there is a few numbers that it does call, but these are definitely internal numbers, because at one point you start hearing coming from the room next door. And
That's really good.
And
was really
about 5 seconds afterwards, you realize it's one of the numbers on the list next to the phone that says, and in that one it says the infirmary. The number you just called.
Is there a commander's office number?
That one is unlisted, but there's like the infirmary, the armory, the gate, and
The barracks.
the kitchen.
Do I get the gist that we're fine inter-network communication, but anything outside of Shalem, even if it's operator or the local telco, can't get out. There's no signals in or out.
There's the quartermaster's office is one of them always.
Is there what's the equivalent of 911 on your world?
911.
It's,
Oh, I thought you were going to say 912. Come on.
it's 9111.
9111.
Nah.
So for the record,
Try
you have
that.
to down wait. You have to down 9 to get out on these phone systems because it's a PBX.
Yes.
And also a lot of extensions start with 1000, like 1100, 1102. The amount of times people have misdialed 911 using these PBX systems.
Yeah.
Oops, I accidentally dialed 911. It happens constantly. 9-1 plus the error code. Oh wait, and then I hit the 1 again. No, I have to have 1503 or whatever. It's anyways, moving on.
I remember those days.
I still work in those days. It's a constant problem that's still happening today.
My favorite wrong dialed number ever was somebody in Europe trying to call Melbourne, Australia, and getting our lab at work. Because in Europe, sorry, our area code is 613 and our country code is 1. Okay. Well, Melbourne's city code, or sorry, Australia's city code is 61, and their the country code is 61 and the city code is 3. So also 613. They had just dialed an extra 1, so they ended up getting North America instead of Australia.
There you go.
And the only reason I knew that was because my brother was living in Melbourne at the time. Otherwise, the guy would have been confused as hell and never would have figured it out.
Wow.
You dialed one too many ones in there, so try
Yes.
again and don't use the 1 in first. Otherwise, you call.
Take out the
He
second
called
one.
the exactly right guy.
Yes.
All right. Well, let's get cranking on this. No outside
Actually-
lines.
It's half time, so we're gonna take a break.
Sounds good.
We're gonna take a 10-minute break and be back at 22. See you then.
Okay.
To defeat the Huns.
Silly Hans, why would you do this to us? Now we need to defeat you.
We need to hunt you down.
I can't handle it.
And I have popcorn.
Fair.
Yay.
I have cheese.
But they do have cookies waiting for me.
I was eating
Well,
ice cream
eat.
earlier.
Oh, are you bringing cookies?
What?
Come to the Wooster side, we have cookies.
I mean, am I bringing cookies over? Depends.
We
They are
had
pastries. They are
The
pastries,
pastries.
and pastries have a difficulty of getting across the border.
He was also talking with that Finnish bistro I found
Yeah.
for some help.
We might be able to get some pulla from there to make the laskiaispulla with. So maybe. We don't know. But yeah, fresh pastries very hard to get across the border because there's some regulatory bullshit. But yeah.
That's why we go to the Finnish bistro.
Mhm.
They should have some of that stuff. Some,
Should have.
not all.
And you have authentic idiots to verify whether or not it's authentic Finnish food or just pretending to be.
We have to do that. One of those days. Friday.
Yep, one of
maybe?
those days. One of those days. We'll see. We'll see once we get there. Maybe reserve some tables. La, 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 la. Okay. Let's see. Right. Where were we? Yes. Then the darkness. So, you were left off in the lab. You found a weird gun. And you gave it to Doug. You made some phone calls, but all you got was ringing noise.
There's a ringing in my ear.
Yeah, and then we were gonna move off, and then you said there's a good spot to
Yeah.
head up.
So where would you like to head?
I guess
Yeah,
the
let's
barracks
do
is
that.
next.
Actually, given the infirmary is right beside us, should we check and see if there's anybody in there?
Sure.
Sure.
Next room
Sounds.
over.
Yeah.
I know
So-
we called first, but they didn't answer.
Yeah, they did not. So you head to the infirmary to check it out. Yeah,
We
there
got
actually is somebody laying on one of the infirmary beds.
Dead?
Immobile, at least. Actually, well, it doesn't move. I don't know if it's immobile.
And
Mm,
let's investigate and let's use.
And
Stella, do you recognize them?
And it seems to be a Goa'uld armor.
Oh, okay.
a what?
Sorry, a system load armor. A grey one. One of those regular grunts.
Uh,
Laying on it.
anything? Does he have
Do I
anything
know him?
on him that's of interest?
Depending what is of interest?
Do I know him?
No.
It's a bad
It's a
guy
good-
alien.
It's a bad guy alien. It's not one of your people.
Bad
So-
guy alien, but why is it an infirmary and on one of the infirmary tables? Beds, actually.
Probably
I was-
being studied.
Well,
I
it's still
was-
wearing
In
his
the
armor.
infirmary, it would be in the laboratory.
I was also gonna say Stella might be able to tell us if that was there prior to her joining our team or not, because then that would tell us, like, give us a date of where we are.
Do
Well-
any of the tables have desktop calendars on them?
Yes. Now that you look, it's one of those traditional desktop calendars. And you look and it says year 2002. 2nd of
Fuck a
April.
duck, really?
We
La-
just jumped in years.
Let's do the time warp again.
Oh,
What year was it when you left?
We were
Stella?
95.
No, I'm
You're
asking
six?
Stella on her
95.
world. Okay.
So it's been 8 years. Or 7 years, sorry.
Damn it. I mean, it's almost exactly like I said. 1 hour on Interstellar Planet equals 7 days. Well, no, 7 years. That's a whole different.
Kettle of
Deal.
fish.
Yeah, okay, never mind.
Time trap.
Whoa. So this is the future we have to look forward to.
Maybe.
Whoa. All right, I'm not gonna let that happen. I'm gonna go over to this system lord body. This guy's should have some hopefully this guy has some answers. I'm
Yeah,
going,
he seems to be definitely mummified.
yeah.
It's been here for a while.
Mummified body in armor.
Mommy.
Does this look about 7 years worth?
Um
Call me a medic. Or science anatomy or biology.
Holy moly.
Medic, well,
I have a 0 in it and I rolled okay.
you would say this level of mummification is more than 7 years worth.
They
Meanwhile-
brought it back from somewhere,
Oh,
and it was already dead.
Yeah, it also seems to be lacking any sort of bullet entries.
so they brought back a mummified remains prior to everything around here shutting down.
Whenever somebody came to collect all the bodies, they didn't figure this one was worth it. My voice is going.
All right, so and no obvious signs of trauma or scars. And mummified. Okay. Is there anything else of interest in this room to find in the infirmary?
You'll have to enlighten me what is of interest.
Anything that would give us clues of date or what happened here?
There
Like
seems to be
tons
the
of
hospital
medicine.
computer.
How
Yes.
old is the medicine?
There's a hospital computer?
Yes, the computer screen is, as usual, broken, but the computer itself seems to be on.
And it's not being interrupted by the
No.
hey, you got 3 minutes to self-destruct?
It doesn't seem to be connected to the rest of the network.
Alright, I'm gonna jump in. Records, last known logs, records, and find out what's going on with this mummified body.
Right. Give me an admin check to go through the data real quick. To find
Admin check.
Yeah.
Yes.
The, to find the
I
relevant
can do
data.
that.
Would be admin and intellect.
Fail.
Yeah, okay. Seems like the categorization system they use is completely different from what you're used to. So it takes you a while, but you do realize one key factor here. This computer has been running for 50 years straight.
So not only is it not 2002, 2002 is when the shit here happened, and it's actually well after that.
Before.
No, after. It's been running for 50 years. So therefore, even if it started running when you left, it would be 2045. So well after.
Whatever happened here happened in 2007, which is 7 years after the time we left our Earth. And now it's
Considering
2057, April 3rd, 2050.
Yeah, go to DOS and type date, enter, and see what it says.
That's literally what it says. April 1st.
2052.
2052.
September 8th.
And this computer isn't hooked up to the main system, though, then. Well, I'm asking.
Doesn't seem to be.
Okay.
Hence, it doesn't have that big old warning.
Hmm.
Well, that is some good key information. My mind is blown. Let us leave this infirmary now and go towards the barracks. Does that still interest you, Stella?
Right. On your way to the barracks, you notice you notice a small plaque on the wall that states a simple name, Stella Longfellow. And there's a picture on a frame hanging on top of it. And there's a little engraving underneath that says, "The first Stargate personnel to be lost in action."
That's not. Have you seen this child?
Yeah. In our hearts and in our stars, till the end of time.
Oh, Stella, they missed you.
So signed, the Alpha team.
And I remember something.
Are they our signatures?
Yeah.
Oh.
You want to take that as a keepsake, Stella?
You bet your ass I am.
Which one?
So
The plaque or the plaque or the picture or both?
All of it.
Right.
Plaque, the picture.
Okay, when you lift off the picture, behind it is a little hatch.
I open it.
And there's some keepsakes.
I pull them out.
There's a photo book and some personal effects in a small box.
I put it in my backpack. I already know what's in it. It's the pictures of my family. It's of my sister. It's of, my friends from this time frame.
And your
And I put it,
medals.
yep. Like,
Oh,
see, I wasn't lying. I was part of Stargate.
oh, you do have a sister. Oh, she's pretty.
Thank you. He
All
passed
of
away
a
many
sudden,
years-
Jaelle's just like
He's also 50 years older than you.
shoulders to Doug.
What?
Jaelle hears Doug's comment and goes like that right into his shoulder.
Ow.
She
Oh
passed
my.
away many years ago, more than 50 years ago.
Oh.
She was actually the impetus to get me into Stargate.
Your brother or your sister?
I don't have a brother, my sister.
Okay. I heard his. That's all.
Impetus, not his.
Thank you.
Hearing all these snakes around, right?
These are
So
all kid snakes, not the
that was
best.
the main reason why I was going to the barracks, was to get my family stuff. So I have that, and I put it in my backpack. I'm like sniffling, and
Mhm.
then I'm like, okay, let's figure out how the hell to get out of here.
All right. I think, like, if we disable the self-destruct. Shit, what's even outside look like right now? What does
Do we want
society
to
look like? Does it even exist
Wait.
past this right now?
We're in the barracks, right?
No.
No, you're just outside the
Forward.
barracks. The barracks is over beyond that door. Yes.
On the way to the
There-
barracks.
The reason why I say if we're right near the barracks,
There's the mess
there's
hall over there.
there's two ways we can find out. One, someone's bound to have a radio still in their room. And two,
Radio. This won't reach down here.
military radios do.
No, he already told us they only go for 2 floors.
What you might have is a cable that connects to an radio on top of the mountain.
Or television, cable or TV, entertainment.
That's what I was about to say, was there might be still TVs that are not smashed in the area.
Even though the signal even though the bill might not have been paid for the last 50 years, I could still rig something up. Okay. So let me check this out.
He can steal phone
attempt-
calls. He can steal cable. He's got all those skills.
PCIA.
I was a troublesome teenager that luckily my skills were aimed in the right way.
Hmm?
Plus, it was part of this.
So
It
you
was part
go
of
for the
the
barracks.
settlement program.
Okay.
What was that?
You go for the barracks.
Mess hall or wherever I think there would be like yes, wherever I think would be like television, radio, and forms of entertainment that I could
Barracks.
try
Well,
to get.
there,
in.
That
there
would
wasn't
be
there
barracks.
wasn't one in the mess hall, at least in your universe. But
Wait.
the barracks there would be the lounge section.
That's perfect. The lounge section. That's exactly it.
Okay, you head towards the barracks, and the barracks door refuses to open to you.
Stella, did your barracks door ever
It's a
stick?
knack. It's a knack. So I
Okay.
do.
Hit me,
And
hit
I
it the
try
right
to-
spot. Kick it in the right spot.
Okay, give me a mechanics check with dexterity.
Weird combo, but makes sense.
It's called. I'm looking at Stella and going. Let me guess. You guys had a stuck store. Your door used to stick all the time.
Wait a second. I remember this. Wooster warned us about a stuck door.
Yes, he did, didn't he? There's got to be more than one way into the room anyway, so.
Us and doors. a
You
great
try
one.
the usual tricks. It seems like it's barricaded on the other side.
Barricaded. Yeah, it's not opening like it normally does. I don't. It's like something is holding it from opening.
Is this
Wait.
is it sealed in? Wait, standard protocol. Case of internal textures, like what we had happen to us.
Where's the where are your guys's emergency stairs between
I
floors?
point.
Let's try that. Let's try that.
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
emergency stairs.
You go for the emergency stairs and you up or down.
up. We want out would be up.
Okay, you go up and you attempt to open the hatch and it is closed. It refuses to open voluntarily.
Sealed
Vincent.
as well.
We can do two things. I can't believe for fire regulations there has to be more than one entry into this mess hall.
It's
We're
not
a
going to the
military
mess hall.
complex filled with the nuclear weapons and a super top
Built in
secret CIA.
60s.
We're,
I don't think
we're-
OSHA cares.
We're not going to the mess hall. We're trying to get into the barracks. That's why I was asking.
The
where-
mess hall was connected to the barracks.
Yep.
So that's where the entertainment area was.
No.
Yeah.
No, it was in the barracks,
Mm,
the lounge.
The
A
lounge.
lounge. Okay, not mess hall, then lounge. So there should be more than one entry. Otherwise, it's a fire hazard. And if it isn't, there's always the blow the door away method.
One, you're dealing with US military. And if it's correct with most bases in US military, because my dad was in the military, they only have 2 exits, and that's the emergency and then the main door. That's why I asked where the emergency was, because everything is connected to the emergency stairwells.
Also, we would know this information.
Yep.
Wooster,
Yeah.
would you share us and enlighten our own internal knowledge of this?
Yep. As far as you recollect from the barracks, the one exit is towards the corridor that leads to the mess hall and the stairwell that he came through. And the other exit would be directly towards the emergency exit, which also seems to be refusing to cooperate.
Would it be a fair assessment that, to our knowledge, there's really no other way that we can leave this facility? But these 2
The
exits.
stairwell's up.
Stairwells.
Yeah.
Oh, is that so
It's
accessible?
it's just the room we want to get into is blockaded, not the stairwells. The stairwells are fine.
Gotcha. Okay.
Well, so far.
What about the lounge?
There's
thing?
also there's also the main elevator.
All right. What about the lounge thing? Do we still have access to that?
That's what he's saying is blocked.
Yeah,
Okay,
that
okay.
would be inside the barrack section that is blocked.
Okay. Then do we want to try to?
Is there a window into the lounge?
Nope. It's literally carved into a rock. Making windows is an extra effort.
Well, a window into the hallway wouldn't be an extra effort, but
Yeah.
The only
Well,
reason
no,
we're going
I'm
to
It would
talking
be
about
it would be a
The
weakness.
door into, opening, in the lounge, you can look from when.
Yeah, there would be a window between the barracks and the lounge. However, the lounge is beyond the barracks, which you can't enter.
The only reason we want to go into the lounge is to find out some information. What the fuck is outside of the world? It's 2050. I want to see what the future looks like, if it even exists. There's other ways of doing this.
Let's go up to the roof.
Hey, there's an idea. Let's get the fuck out of here. Let's take the main stairwell or the main elevator, which either one of the two, so we could get some fresh air and see what's what.
I would stick
Okay,
to the stairs.
everyone roll me a recon while you're at it, and you're going for the stairwell.
I would do stairs.
Stairs.
Recon with what?
Int.
Oh, what I roll it with personality. Social?
Recon
Got an
with
11.
personality. Oh, do I not have recon? Oh, I don't.
Oh,
So that should be
really?
3 higher. That should be a 9.
I
Well,
put
anyway.
it on I put it on my actual character name, and it still rolled underneath my actual name.
You rolled snake eyes.
Wow. We both rolled 1-1s.
Yeah, me.
I got an
me and-
11.
And mine's actually a 9 with Jack of all trades. I don't have
Stella
recon.
is the only one who rolled 2 1s.
Yes.
And I
Beside
got
each,
a 9.
beside each other.
I mean, I got
Anyway,
He's joking about 11 being 2 1s beside each other.
so
I-
yeah, you realize that the humming sound you heard earlier, it's closer.
remember that humming?
What does it
Isn't-
mean?
Isn't the nuclear reactor below where we are?
The last you checked, yes.
So interesting.
Do we have? Can we do a better find the hum now, or do we have a better way of assessing which direction the hum?
So,
is
sorry,
coming from?
sorry, I said closer. I meant louder.
Louder. Okay.
In what direction?
Still the same issue. There's no direction it seems to be coming from. It's just
It's all
around
around.
you.
Are we on a ship?
The
Oh.
ship Earth.
Last time you checked, the ships don't really have concrete floors or floors that are cut into base rock.
I don't think we're in a ship. This thing is way too big. What makes you think that?
Are we in like a dream or something? I'm
Oh.
serious.
Computer, end the program.
Wait. I get what she's talking about for movies, but that's me as a person knowing what she's talking about, not my character knowing.
I'm thinking that it's just in my head. This humming is in my head.
I
and-
am thinking, trying to look ahead of future steps. If we manage to exit Cheyenne Mountain, we're still in the middle of nowhere. 55 years, 50 plus years in a deserted place that probably doesn't have gasoline in their cars or anything. I wonder if the skies are worth it. We're gonna, no matter what, we have to get back. This loud humming is bothering me.
Why don't we just go through the Stargate?
All right, I think that, like, honestly, I think that's the best idea. I think, like, let's disable the failsafe, redial, and go home.
Redial where though?
Home.
It's not like we can dial Earth. We're already
Why
there.
not?
We're already there.
But this is a different
Are
Earth.
we?
Yes, but it's the same coordinates.
We don't
But
know.
We're
are
just
we?
on your universe. We're on Earth.
Previously, you were leaving from that planet.
So our only hope would be to get maybe to dial that planet and then go from there to our Earth. But there's no guarantee that we're going to switch universes. And if we do that and there's no time warp involved, we'll end up on our Earth in 2054.
What if we dial the same, where we just come from PDX
112?
112?
Well, by now that
Is
start,
it
it probably
going
won't
to be
work.
there?
Yeah, that's probably been eaten by the black hole by now.
But that is in our time zone. That's in our timeline. It's
Oh,
not
so-
in this
okay.
timeline.
You're right. So in which case it would have been eaten 50 years ago.
Maybe
We don't
maybe
know
not.
though.
Well, we can always dial it. It's not
It
going to
doesn't
work.
matter.
It's not going to work if the gate's not there. Yeah.
This is a.
Yeah.
Let's solve one problem at a time.
A
Self-destruct.
time. Yes.
Let's solve the self-destruct. Or we just leave out here and leave and live 50 years in alien. No, I don't. I have a bad feeling
Yeah.
about whatever is out there. I feel like we've been sealed in. It's going to just be more difficult. All right.
I may have a way with potentially with your assistance that we can stop the countdown.
All right. Let's do it. Tell me your plan. Let's get to it.
So, are you heading down?
Yeah.
Alright. You enter the stairwell, and you realize there's a light coming from downstairs.
Coming down or
Uh,
coming
from
up?
downstairs. Going
From
up.
down.
And when you look down,
Well, let's investigate and move in that direction. Continue, Wooster.
when you
Weapons
look
ready.
down, you see in the stairwell a creature gleaming of light. Its paw climbing on the next level and crawling
I
its
called it. I called it.
glowing white body up towards you. Its eyes of pitch black, turning the gaze upon you.
I turn my flashlight and put it in its face.
She aims her flashlight at it.
Okay.
Hmm. If the humans shot out the lights, then you might be feeding it.
We'll see what's happening.
But they might have not shot out the lights. It might be the monster instead. We will not know until Wooster tells us.
Yep.
Monsters wouldn't have used
So,
bullets.
it seems to start dashing at you.
Turn it off.
Roll me initiative.
All of us?
Yep.
Yes.
No, you're just going to sit there and watch.
Thank you,
it.
Wooster.
What?
Won't you?
Huh? Or
Oh, is
moving
it?
us
Is it
forward.
going to add the 8s again? Yeah, it's doing the -8 thing again.
Yeah, just roll normally. Don't mind the 8s.
-2. Congratulations, Dan.
I rolled a 6. Yes, thank you very much. I can do math.
How the hell did I get a 1?
Because it took 8 off of it. It's doing the same thing as it did last week.
Yeah. Nobody fixed it yet. But it works this way as well. Just need to
So I have a
remember need to remember adjust my difficulties. Alright, that means Doug. Yeah, you are pretty much in tune with anything electrical. You can sense immediately that first of all, the light is attracting it
Mm-hmm.
and literally feeding it. Second of all, it also feels the same way about your delicious buddies. They produce some manner of bioelectricity that it devours.
Explains the lack of bodies.
Are we
It's
doing this
light.
tomorrow?
And also, I think it wants to eat us.
And what do? You're the first one in initiative.
The first one I do is, how about, unless Stella's gonna do this on her own. I am freaked the fuck out. I'm going to just blast it.
With what?
The MP90, the normal P90 stuff.
Not going to use the special weapon?
Oh yeah, that's right. Wait.
Do it.
That's a
I don't wanna get
fantastic
eaten.
idea. Yes. Ooh. All right. Yes.
You might take out the entire stairwell. But there is more than one stairwell down, right?
I'm going.
No.
This sounds like a fantastic idea.
Yes.
Shit, it's coming for us, and I'm flashback, alien weaponry, high powered, blah blah blah.
Roll
TPK.
me.
TPK.
Roll me. Gun combat with the Bane.
Can do.
Yes, this is weirdly shaped weapon. It's almost like it's not intended
Yes.
for human hands.
100%. I agree with you. Gun combat with the Bane. I'm rolling it now.
Oh, nice.
Right. Roll me 10d6, please.
That's damage to you.
Right.
Jesus.
So you aim the gun at the creature. You're pretty sure you have the barrel, right? Or is this the butt end? Well, it's no time to debate. You click on the trigger, and there's this massive beam of light that blinds everything.
Oh,
in
not a
surroundings.
beam of light. No.
We knew this was happening. Yeah.
Yeah, it was literally in the description of the weapon's properties, wasn't it?
Mm.
So thank you, Dan. We just fed it.
Yeah, the whole room fills with light. And the moment it dies down a little, you see that the creature of light has dropped the level down. The stairwell is no longer in existence for a few meters. And there's a hole that digs. There's a hole that digs like 6 meters deep into the wall of the compound, into the bedrock.
Maybe it's stuffed full and doesn't want to eat anymore.
Yeah, it's now about one flight of stairs lower than you. And seems to be laying on the floor for now.
Did I kill it?
Probably
It seems to still
not.
be glowing in the dark. So no. Doubt it.
Perhaps we can take the emergency stairs down instead.
That's where we are.
No, this
No,
is
we're in the stairwell.
This is the
The
this
regular
is main
stairwell.
stairwell. This is the main stairwell, yes. And
Uh,
as you pontificate, you see that it begins to move again.
Well, who's next in the? It's Jaelle's turn.
No, it's
Mm,
mine.
No.
No,
She
no, no,
had
no.
more than you.
Initiative is now settled because you're not in danger of immediate combat.
No.
You may move. You may act as you please.
Let's get out of these stairs, block the door, and get
Uh.
as far away as possible.
I'm going to toss a smoke grenade or two down.
okay.
That'll hinder its ability to absorb light.
That's a good idea. I mean, although now it's dark, the only. Yes, sure. I'm into it.
Yeah. You dropped a couple of grenades, like. It was smoke grenade and
Smoke grenade.
smoke grenade. Okay. The hallway fills with smoke pretty quickly.
We
But
close the door, and we're gonna find a different way, right?
Yeah, the emergency stairs.
you quickly retreat to the emergency stairwell, clear next to the barracks, and the way up seems to be blocked.
That's fine. We want to go down.
I can make this door disappear.
What? Oh, yes, you could probably just shoot the door
I mean, and everything behind it.
and
for
everything behind it.
several meters.
Well, actually angle it so that it goes through the door and then hits a wall right away. Yeah. But yeah.
Mommy, come.
Oh boy. Do we want to escape or fight this thing, or what the heck? Because I mean, I'm sure this confirms in my mind that we are definitely locked in with this thing in here.
I want to go back through the Stargate, period.
I'm
All
with
right. In that case, bullets. And then
They
we'll
shot
try
the
to kill
lights.
this
That's all
thing.
they did was they shot the lights so that it couldn't feed off of it.
Okay, my monitor just went dead.
Okay.
We can
We
still
still
see
see you.
you, and we can still
And
hear
still
you.
hear
know.
you.
Yes, but I can't access any of my stuff. It is all
Somebody shot
frozen.
your monitor.
Yeah, somebody shot your monitor.
I need a new laptop.
Obviously, you're gonna reboot it, right?
Yep,
We'll
I'll be
right
back.
I'll be right
Okay,
back.
Arnold. I'll be
No,
back.
no.
So go ahead.
All right. So I don't know whether I guess we're. How do we even kill this thing? What's
I don't think we can. What are we going to do? Bullets are just going to go right through it.
maybe? I mean, I'm assuming.
Otherwise, they would have shot it instead of the lights.
Wait a second.
We don't have any dark weapons, do we?
Can I reverse the polarity on this weapon? No, we can't even.
You
I
can
can reverse-
try.
Yeah, let me.
It's alien technology. You have no previous knowledge of it. It's going to be extremely difficult. But then again, you, if anyone, has a chance of working out how this alien weaponry works.
I'm gonna put it down.
And
Take up.
the thin mint that I have prepared might be of some assistance.
The thin
Okay, yeah.
mint you have prepared might be of some assistance indeed.
We just lost Stella.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, we know
her
that.
rebooter. She lost her video. She's rebooting her computer. She'll be right back. Okay.
That's weird. I added them to this forum, and now that's gone.
When I shot it, like I felt the power, but I think with this, and if you could help me translate these things, I think we could modify it so that it reverses polarity on the night, and we could take this thing out. Help me with this. It's gonna take me some time. I'm gonna quickly do this thing, and I'm going to pump in all of my magic, alien, weird techno
Mumbo
hacking
jumbo.
ability power.
Oh,
Try this
And
out.
I'm using since it is an alien system or whatever, I'm going to use Infiltrator.
I see. Yes. Go ahead, take a boon from your friendly neighborhood spider bot.
All right,
Sorry, friendly neighborhood translator bot.
got it. If this works, this is gonna fry my. Jeez, no, it won't. It won't fry it. It won't do it. I'm thinking of putting all. I'm putting everything into this. This is gonna hurt me.
22.
It's
Yeah,
a 6 and a
even-
5. So yeah. You examine the weapon. You now understand it. Somewhat. It is way beyond what you can manufacture. Way beyond what your science tells you is possible. There's just some components here that don't make any sense, but they just work.
they work on a quantum level. I don't understand any of this.
But you do find the switch, sort of. It reverses the polarity and turns the light into some manner of dark matter beam. That's your
Dark energy.
best understanding of how that would work. It's weird, but yeah.
With a
Function.
22, why not?
However,
You could have turned it into a popcorn maker.
However, it comes with penalties. Go
however,
ahead.
it does come with penalties. It's not the weapon. If you do this, the weapon's damage potential will be drastically diminished.
Yeah.
But its type turns into something you figure would be antithetical to the light monster.
That's good.
You don't have to do this now. You have figured out how to do it. But it is one time. One time only. And as you're doing this, you realize the humming is growing stronger. The creature is climbing the wall.
Well then, we know what we got to do. I think we can take him out with this. I figured out how to reverse it. I got one shot. And it's coming back towards us. And I'm just going to aim. And once he's, back on our fighting level, I'm going to do my best to try to take him out.
Alright, so you will. You get a total of +6 from aiming. You still get a Bane for the weapon's ill design. It's still unsuitable for human use.
Bane with gun combat.
And +6.
+6.
It's kind of a sitting duck in the
Yeah. I mean, it's dark. It's the only bright thing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's probably climbed out of the smoke by now. Well, actually, the smoke's probably gone by now.
Mm.
All right. Here we go, folks. I'm rolling it. Oh.
It is.
What? Bane didn't hurt you.
It's 2 1s.
This is amazing.
Roll me damage. And that would be, since its damage potential has been reduced significantly. It's now 5d6 is the damage.
21.
That's pretty good. Unless you're doing it to yourself.
High on those ones. That's funny. That's fun.
Yeah. You roll 21 points of damage. And there's this dark beam that emerges from your gun. Unlike the other one, which was bright and loud, this is small, concentrated, subdued, and precise. It hits the creature. The creature whimpers and turns black and shuts off completely. Its light overcome by the darkness.
It doesn't know the power of the dark side. Well, it does
And
now.
then roll me 3d6, please.
This is the other damage. Yep. Here we go. So, Stella, in case you missed it, I use my one full ability to convert the light gun into antimatter or negative light.
Dark gun.
Dark energy.
Yeah. So,
For one
ladies
shot.
and gentlemen, the dark energy gun has blown up in Zero's hands, and it is attempting to zero all of you by creating a micro burst of energy that
Great.
deals 13 points of damage to all of you. the first it has armor piercing of 5, so your first 5 points of armor do nothing.
That's all my armor.
I mean, I don't think anybody has anything more than that. I have a thick skin 1, so it's fine. It doesn't matter. 13. All right. This is now -11. And my dex is now -2. That was a lot of damage that I rolled.
Yes, it was.
We're all injured again.
Yeah.
But at least light creatures no longer bothering you.
I don't like the fact that he said that in a plural sense.
The creature is gone. Everything's dark again. I'm stunned and dazed since I was holding this thing. I cartoonishly all black and burned. Like,
Holding your hands like this.
yeah.
Just like a blunderbuss had gone off in your face.
Exactly like that. Exactly like that. And then I'll you know, oh, that hurts because I'm stunned.
That's what happens when you mess with alien weapon.
Well, that's what happens when you roll snake eyes.
Yeah.
Ouch!
To be fair, I put in all of my mental energy into that, which drained me.
Yes.
And then on top of that, it blew
You
up.
decided to drain the rest of us while you're at it. Yes. Okay. I guess we're getting back to the gate room. Or the observation room.
Observation deck.
Yeah, let's get the hell out of Dodge.
I want to leave a note. We killed the light creature. Nobody's gonna read this. It doesn't matter.
You never
We'll
know.
go-
You don't know if they'll ever come back down here.
We killed the light creature. The weapon was destroyed.
Sorry.
Going home now.
Right. So,
And I put Stella Longfellow.
Stella was here.
That is
Stella's
fantastic.
back, bitches.
Stella
And I
is back.
actually put
No,
my
no,
name.
no, 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 no. Stella came home.
Nope. No. I've got what I want. But I am going to put
Stella, yeah.
that
yeah.
that Stella. I put my full name. So because it's my timeline.
Right. So, you have a computer system that is about to initiate self-destruct.
In 3 minutes.
And 13 seconds.
Well, we've hacked these before. With was it before or after you got your superpowers?
After.
But it was after. Okay. We don't have your superpowers, but we do have.
It's sizzled.
Yeah.
It's
We do have my
it's
infiltrator.
fried. We have your what?
my thin mint.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
highly illegal. I whisper that to Doug.
So is Dong.
Yeah, well, so is Doug. Doug is highly illegal too. Yes.
Doug is banned in 16 European countries. I'm not going to tell you which ones.
I'm like Mac, but for not such cool crimes.
Oh, Mac is forbidden in all South American countries.
All right.
All of them. Except Uruguay.
So the plan is to unhack to bypass
hack to bypass the self-destruct, and
then
then
we'll dial somewhere.
we can try and dial somewhere.
Okay,
Alright.
roll me electronics and take a +1 bonus for your silly dice.
Can I assist to give him a boon?
Sure, go for it. You are
+1.
pretending to be the other one.
Oh, just that cancel. So I have to. What do I have to do? I clicked
on the
normal boon. Okay, then I click electronics, and then I put +1. I submit. 17.
Holy moly!
All right.
Boon. The boon helped.
They sure did.
So, your device manages to overcome whatever encryption there is within the 3 minutes and 13 seconds. And by the time you're done, the countdown has gone to 2 minutes and 59 seconds. And you're able to insert the command keys of General Hammond and Colonel O'Neill. You have...
General and Colonel. Interesting.
Yes, fascinating, isn't it?
So this is our Earth.
Colonel Hammond.
You
General
also
Hammond.
glimpse that there is something called what was it? Some general of the Russian Federation. You have no idea what that is. Probably something in Russia, but shouldn't there be a Soviet Union? Yeah.
Will I be able to
295?
do before we take off? Will I be able to either leave with some logs of whatever happened, or just take like a computer hard drive with us to figure it out later?
You could grab a hard drive, yeah.
All right.
From the
When we
records
jump in,
computer.
I'm just grabbing a tower. I think this will. I'll just
This'll
do the
do.
hard. This'll do.
You
Hope
just
that
see
one-
Stella standing back like this.
All right. You
Find the appropriate computer that does the dialing.
Okay, which address do you dial?
That's the question. We can try and dial system that's already been blown away 50 years ago in our timeline, and see if it even, well, if the gate's gone, it won't connect.
But because it's well, let's see if it even dials it. Let's
Yeah.
try that out.
Okay, you dial the PDX 112. 1 chevron.
Oh God,
2 chevrons.
I have to leave in
7
5.
chevrons, and it opens.
It still works.
It might only have a few seconds to get there and dial Earth again, except I'm not sure how that's will be another
Let's just
50 years in the
go.
future.
Let's go. Let's not
Let's
talk.
go.
Let's get the hell out of
stepping
Dodge.
through.
Go
I'll
through.
step through, and I'll have the thing. We'll have our
So
backpacks.
Doug goes in first.
Then Stella.
Stella,
Sure, I'll go next.
Dan,
And
Jaelle.
Jaelle's the last.
Jaelle chicken sound and stays behind. Okay.
What?
Okay. So, you step through the portal, and one by one, you enter a planet with a bright blue sun. And a yellow brick road that leads towards a ruined city 2 kilometers away.
So here's the question. Did we go, when we went through the first time, did we end up in Stella's universe on that planet? And then when we came back to Earth, we came back to her Earth. And now maybe we're back in our universe, but there's no way we can tell.
Wait, there is a way we could tell.
There's one way you
Complete the
can
mission.
tell.
Well, dial back to
First
Earth.
of all,
29 minutes.
But
No, it shuts down after we come through.
yeah,
Wooster,
it did shut down.
continue.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Continue, Wooster.
No. You had an idea. Go for it.
We were just gonna dial back and just to save it and see if if we could get the
Get our
proper-
signal through and have it respond. If they
was
respond to our clicky,
Yeah.
we'll know.
You dial home. The clicky gets a green signal. The green light pops up on it.
So we have been recognized.
Yep.
Do we dare go and explore in 22 minutes? Explore
guys.
the ruins?
I think we have something way more valuable than that. Let's head back now. Besides which, I'm so
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we're kind of hurting.
So you jump back and you are met by the standard security detail of the Stargate Corporation. Rifles at the ready, but not pointing at anything. The dude with the heavy machine gun at ease at the station. And they're like,
The first thing I say is, what's the date?
it's like, you're early. We weren't expecting you for until you're done with the excavation.
It was just a few minutes, right?
Oh, it's been 6 hours, but we didn't expect. We expected you to take at least a few days. What happened? You seem ragged.
Yeah.
I'll set on the computer.
That's a Dell.
It's been an adventure. We're gonna have to debrief now.
And infirmary, please.
Yeah, of course. This way.
At least nobody needs any surgeries this time.
Yeah, since
me about-
nobody needs surgery, you don't get the surgery prices. It's only $1,000 per hit point lost.
I'd rather do medic on people rather than pay them.
Too late. You need to start medic within 1 minute of receiving the injury
Okay.
to get first aid bonuses. 0 takes 2k medical. Okay.
Is the corporation or is our group paying for it?
Yeah, I'm paying for it.
Can we use the money we brought with us to pay for it?
What money?
The 5K.
$500.
Oh no, we only brought 500. Shit, never mind. I thought the 5K. Yeah. Well, I'll go spend that 5K now.
Yeah, but you get if it's only endurance, you can rest it off. But if it's endurance and other stat, then it's 1,000 per.
Yeah, so my endurance is fine, but anything whatever is not endurance, just
No. Yeah, you pay for the full healing if you have anything more than endurance. You pay endurance plus whatever else is broken, because the endurance is healed first, and then you heal the other stuff when it comes to medical aid.
that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
So that's
Well,
11,000 from me.
That would be
because-
that would be 13,000 for all of us because we all took
yeah,
13 damage.
13,000.
Yeah.
Unless somebody had more than 5 points of armor.
Oh, so it's 13,000 medical?
Yeah.
Each?
Per
Each.
person.
Oh, dude.
That better be a good computer. It is 50. Oh no, it's not 50 years old.
Yeah. Still,
But it is from
unfortunately,
further in the
your
future.
personal credit card that you got from your stash isn't accepted here because for some odd reason nobody has heard of Acme Corporation.
But I have proof now.
Yeah.
Here's all my
13
stuff.
times 4. That's
And
17,000.
I pull out my award, my recognition of service and all my medals. And so I'm like, see, I actually did exist somewhere.
Nobody has denied that you haven't existed somewhere. We have just denied that you have existed on this planet before arriving through the gate.
Okay. So we'll give them in the debrief. It's 52,000 medical. I'll take care of it for the group. Or from the corporation funds. We'll do a debrief, and I've got some camera footage. We've got the computer, like commands computer with some
From
data
my
on there.
timeline.
Yeah. With a breaking down timeline. We've got some footage and some schematics, at least, of the destroyed laser. I wish I could have brought it back, but we really needed to kill this weird light alien thing that they had locked in.
I
It
think
is a shame.
in my timeline, I think somebody didn't step on a cockroach.
They squished a butterfly. Yeah.
Instead, yes. Well, fine. So the corporation has gone through your haul this time. While the amount of alien artifacts you pulled in was surprisingly low and surprisingly Earth-like. However, you did bring back a computer with about 7 years worth of extra, 6 years worth of extra Stargate program, and addresses we have not yet plotted. So that one is going to be 50,000 credits, $50,000. Hello, the new addresses. So that's a bonus. And then the footage from the black hole. That one, the science team has allocated $10,000 of their budget.
That's
As a
it.
reward for that. Well, it's
much?
only camera footage, so it's not actual telemetry or anything. If it was anything more,
What more can you get?
well,
Did
if
you
you
say
had
100
scientific instrument and measured some
Don't-
radio waves or
it-
something, that might have been more valuable.
Carlos, it was 10K footage, not 100K.
Oh, 10K.
Oh, somebody's trying to steal a zero from the bank account, eh?
That's why I
Zero.
was asking. That was a correction. 10K.
Okay, and what else? The pieces of the alien gun, it's like scrap metals, so $5.
Wait. We brought the instructions though.
The research.
The research
The
notes on that.
Yeah.
Well, given that there's they were very early in the research of that, so there's not much on the notes there. There's some there's collaborating accounts on how much damage it did. So he's willing to throw you a bone and give you $5,000 for it.
Done.
5,005. What?
He literally takes out a $5 and hands it over, so he doesn't have to put that in the books.
There we go.
It's not a railgun, it's a beam gun.
Beam gun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because railgun shoots a spike.
Yeah, you're right. Correct. Right. Yeah. That's beam gain. Whatever. I can't. It's a thing. We're happening now.
The gun beam, yes.
Beam gun. I know, I noticed it.
So beam gun, beam gain, whatever. I can't type right now.
Right.
Words are hard.
Aside of that, we're gonna have to see if the computer comes up with new leads. Hopefully, it will. We're gonna have this sort through. Do you have any dibs on where you want to go next?
Let's not go to those ruins. That
We'll
Stargate
send
seems to be
Bravo
a
team
little
on that.
warped. That seems a little warped. That
We don't. Yeah. I mean, we don't mind going back to the ruins, but we're gonna need a bit decompress. Yeah, send the Bravo team instead. Okay, send
Right.
them.
Send
Anyway.
Charlie team. Yeah.
I'm kind of curious to see if in the logs it said anything about like hey, it's 7, Stargate open, and fucking white creature came in, and security footage of destroying it. Or
Yeah, this
happened, or
the computer you took was from the observation deck, so the contents of it seem to be gate addresses, not
that's fine.
measurements.
Actually, that's a better thing. So it's just a mystery then of how or what happened.
Um,
Or will
question.
happen.
Question.
Somebody roll me an education.
I pick me.
Stella was first.
Oh,
No, Stella, ask your question.
ask your question.
The Stargate numbers in my universe versus their universe, are they the same?
They seem to be following the same pattern for some unexplained reason.
Okay.
That's why we could dial PDX 112. Even though we knew that it had been sucked in by a black hole, we were still able to
Oh.
dial it from your universe and cross connect. Huh.
Maybe
Dan,
when-
you did read the description of the beam gun.
hmm
There was a note that it was found on PDX 313.
Yes, I remember that. I wrote that down even.
Nothing more.
Okay. Well, we could go to PDX 313. What information do we have on that planet?
It's not in our system. It was on the system you brought in.
Isn't that where Stella came from?
Yes.
Do
No,
I-
No, she came from Earth.
Stella
No,
is
I
from
mean, like-
Earth.
Did
She was
I
coming from
ever
another place on that
go
one.
to PBX 313?
Yeah, PDX 313 is where they recovered the beam gun.
Ah. Got it. All right, there we go. That's where I'd heard that name earlier.
The beam gain, yes.
Yes, the beam game. The not railgun beam game.
The beam game, you guys.
That's gonna last for a while, isn't it?
At least until next session.
Yeah, we'll have to do beam gain retrieval next session. Yeah, that sounds
Well,
like a
since
plan.
I do remember that Steven is going to have to exit on the dot this week. No, wait.
I got 10 minutes. Yeah.
But yeah. So let's call it here and
That sounds great.
go to a banter mode for a few minutes, so you can relax and unwind.
I'm so glad I got pictures of my family. Yay!
The fate of Stella's planet, however, remains a mystery.
Yeah. The
Bravo
Stargate
team
Command
will-
is gone for sure.
You finished the mission in one session! Oh, that calls for rewards! I'm going to reward each of you with a free skill point.
Ooh.
This will be a skill point up to level 1. So, you either get a skill to 1, or you can get none.
Got it.
So you
So
can,
if you
you can
already
raise
have
it
a
from
zero
nothing to
skill-
0 or 0 to 1.
Nothing to 0 or 0 to 1. I think I want to get my admin. Wait, didn't I have an admin skill? It did already.
Ooh.
Can we pick a new
Sneaky.
skill to train to
Yep,
do
yeah,
that?
any skill, except jack of all trades or special skills which are not on the character sheet already.
I have leadership. No,
You're
I
not
don't.
using it.
No, I don't. I'm untrained in leadership.
You could be.
I could be.
Yeah.
I did go through some weird shit lately.
No wonder you've been such a bad leader.
I mean, this is true. This is true. This is true. I've been going through some shit.
Should I
Yeah.
go like all in for one kind of technology? I don't. I'm at.
Doug, have you heard that Weird Al song about the CIA?
No.
Oh, I'm gonna put it in the in the Stargate chat.
You know what's better than leadership? Medic.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I went to medic immediately.
I mean, I have medic at 0. I should bring it to 1. Although, because I have to roll that. Yeah, I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna do that instead. Untrain me from leadership. I continue to be a terrible leader. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's a whole 2 points though. Damn, that's really good. All right, I'm taking leadership.
Right.
Hmm. I'm
What about
already
the
at one
Rasta? Yeah.
investigation.
Oh, any
Already.
comments about this session? Did you enjoy it? Was it fun? Did I do too much railroading? Did I whack you on the head with too many things?
No,
The science was a little questionable, but
Shut it! It's
fine.
movie magic.
It's fine. It's
The science
I
made sense
do
for the
not
minute.
pretend to be an
It did make sense
astrophysicist.
to me. The science did. So
Made no sense for science.
It
Mechanic, maybe?
I like how you're is like, here's your mission, go to the ruins. It's fucked. You can't go to the ruins, you can't leave. I don't know. Super frustrating.
It was also the thing of, do I want to die here or do I want to die there? Also, right as
But
we
I
got
did
there.
appreciate you saying how, like, yeah, the more and more you look like going towards the ruins, if you're thinking of going toward the ruins, I'm discouraging you from that.
I'm not saying no. I'm just saying it's getting a lot more dangerous the more you look at it.
I actually I really like the fact that we went back to
your universe.
to my planet. You
Yeah.
know, it's just so I have some closure from there,
We went
and I'm
back to
able
the
to
future of your planet.
no, I'm able to get my effects, my
Yes.
stuff, a
But we-
part of me
Yes.
that comes with me, not back to the future. Just
No, we
because
went back
in
to
there.
the future of your planet
2050.
because it was 2050 on your planet. So it was the future of your planet.
But it's
Continue,
not
though.
back.
In the 2052, by the way.
We're just making a joke, making the meme Back to the Future meme. Please continue. You're saying how good it felt about.
It
Okay.
felt good to have closure on my in my timeline and being able to bring it with me to wherever I am, and I'll have a picture of my sister that I haven't had in forever
And
because
a nice
I've been
little
in
card
different-
that says Acme Express. Stella Longfellow.
No,
You took
I
your
was
plaque.
lost in space. Remember?
Oh, different TV program or movie.
Oh,
Or both.
what about you, Jaelle? What did you think?
I think it was weird that I was kind of thinking we actually had Froggy's an electricity monster. I was like, wait, this is blown out. That's blown. I'm like, please don't tell me we're gremlins doing this and we just have something going through stuff, breaking it.
Or Scooby-Doo 2?
That too, but I'm thinking more gremlins too, because every time the
Mongoose?
the one gremlin that got turned into electricity, every time he went through, he would burn something out.
Yeah. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I did.
And thank you for the little for the light monster.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
I was like, okay.
If the two things didn't work, I was about to pull the Jaelle was gonna pull the emergency fire alarm and see, electricity and water, that combination.
Yeah. So, Doug, you sacrificed a weapon
Yeah.
with 10d6 points of damage, a shot, and 20 points of armor penetration.
Yeah.
How does it feel?
Good.
If it hadn't
liked
blown
it.
up, it would have felt better, but
No, I was I
Exactly,
knew
Froggy.
first off, whenever I push my little ability to anything past 5 in my brain, I'm like, there should be a consequence for that. You know,
Mm.
that shouldn't, which is why I usually like, yeah, just do a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
I'm thinking we need this solution needs to be all stops pulled. I don't care. I'm like, I'm willing to sacrifice my body, my mind to protect against this light creature. And
Yeah.
as Doug is in an all new weird state of mind. So sacrifices had to be made. I'm fine with it.
That was a creative solution. I approve it. I applaud it. There were other ways of dealing with it. But that was one, and it worked. And I applaud you.
go ahead.
Thank you. What would have been the other way of taking care of this guy?
I'm not gonna reveal my secrets to you, since you might actually find one later.
Oh no.
He did say creatures, plural.
Yeah. Okay, so well, it's about 2 minutes to go, so let us all say the most
Magic
traditional
words.
thing, magic words, and remind our folks that next week we'll be taking another break because yours truly is gonna take a convention vacation again because conventions happen during fucking weekends.
That's
Weekends are
normally how the
busy,
game
y'all.
plan goes.
What?
That's normally how they go.
Yeah. Bastards.
Well, you know what? Until next time, enjoy your bonus nachos, y'all.
Bonus
Bonus
nachos,
nachos.
everybody.